That's right.
D2. No means no.
Start the clock.
Not until she starts speaking. She hasn't started speaking.
Reset the clock, please.
Come on, man.
That's okay. Take your extra
Restart
time.
the clock,
Take
please.
your time.
Reset the clock.
We're operating under the
10
Brown Act.
seconds.
It's law.
Take your time. We listening
Okay,
to.
let's start the clock again.
Hi.
Thank you.
Hi. So good, y'all.
So I've spoken many times about drones here, but one thing I wanted to raise, and that was in regard to LAPD's podcast about drones. There was a moment when Assistant Chief Germala and Josh Rubenstein, who I think is in this room as well, talk about the fears people have of drones being weaponized, and they laugh about it. And then you, Germala, said, "We see enough science fiction movies. You can understand when people would say, oh, you're going to put a gun on it."
It's already
Your indication
happening.
there is that it is so far-fetched that drones might be weaponized as to be science fiction. But drones are weaponized.
Right.
So you're laughing about that and indicating that it's completely unrealistic is the height of irresponsibility, and it's just gross.
They already are.
Drones are weaponized. They are weaponized in other countries like Pakistan, and they are weaponized here in the U.S. in North Dakota, for example, where they can be armed with tear gas, rubber bullets, beanbags, pepper spray, and tasers. Considering pepper spray was involved in the recent death of a person in the men's central jail just a few weeks ago, and tasers have contributed to the deaths of folks in LAPD custody, I consider drones that carry those items as being weaponized in real life, not in science fiction.
Right.
Okay. When we consider how the footage that will be captured by drones will be kept in the same system that uses facial recognition software, which is less accurate with black faces, by the way, and that will be connected to other databases and to Palantir, we see just how having one's image captured and kept in a database by LAPD is a way in which drones will be weaponized. Every piece of technology that is used by a white supremacist institution, that's you all, to track and surveil and further target communities of color is a weapon, and that's what this drone is and will be. So you can chuckle about how that's science fiction, but you are so deeply entrenched in this racist institution also. Your own fellow officer testified in court that you discriminate against black officers. What? But you instead want to talk in soft tones about how much respect you have for the community. If you respected the community, you would have closed the case on drones weeks ago. Weeks ago. Yeah. And the same goes for all of you. It wouldn't even be a debate.